I get an offer for a series pilot. Episodic television, full throttle. It was a camping scenario. I don't know who could research that 1978 camping scenario pilots or whatever I missed out on. But it was a clean offer. I had already been on the callback, and so it was a clean offer. It was on the table. Playing David blah 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 whatever in this summer camp thing, which was being shotgunned as a pilot for a big episodic. And I had to decide virtually on the spot, if not literally, am I going to take a series or am I going to go to a good school? Am I going to do what I've been trained to do since I was 6 years old, or am I not? Am I gonna take a risk at 12 in 1978 and go to a good school and not jump into episodic television? I don't know where that could have taken me, you guys. Who knows? We never know anything, but all the what ifs around that one, whoa. You think I haven't been, well, I mean, I thought about it then for sure. So I weigh this in my head, and we all know I'm a relatively smart or at least bright guy, and I had been in the industry since I was 6, and I'm weighing this out in my head, and it's crossroads, and I'm here and I got it, and it's a series pilot, and that could take off. And you know where it brought me, and this is kind of maybe your takeaway from this. I want to wrap it up. Finally, I know. Long story longer, is that what swayed me is the education I would have gotten on the set. It wasn't as much as wanting to go to the private school, the best in Los Angeles at the time, Santa Monica, but it was the fact that I would get what I would consider, up until that point, having worked in the industry, across the board, virtually nonstop, a crappy education. Now, I am not saying that youngsters walk out of episodic television with crappy educations. I'm sure that there are all kinds of scenarios whereby you get an excellent education on the set, even though you can be called away for 20 minutes, put back in school for half an hour, go back for 20 minutes, 15-minute limit, they're 16 over, then you go back for 45. Okay? So that is the reality of going to school on the set. And you're only required to go for 3 hours unless it's changed. 3.5 hours maximum. When I was working, it was 3 hours. So I'm used to going to school, or I had my high school years in junior high doing a certain kind of schedule, right? Many of us did. No, not on a set. So I feel personally, IMHO, that schooling within the sound stages of the film industry is inadequate. And I am a better person by hundreds of leagues, thousands of leagues, 20,000 leagues, better person for having chosen not to jump into that series and to choose an education. And the first day of junior high at Crossroads, Steve Morgan shoved my face into Macbeth. And I love you for it. R.I.P. Steve. So that's my story. Jumping into Crossroads for the arts and sciences with my best friend. And I'll leave it at that. That's kind of really true to the preview. And I hope you enjoyed the story. And if not, well, I don't see how it'd be informative, but entertaining at least. So I will see you, of course, tomorrow. Clips, teasers, shorts, whatever you want to call them. Previews, shows, two-parters. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks for sharing with me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.